Starting in patch 7.0 on October 19th, we're welcoming 2 new server regions, introducing the Middle East and Southern Africa servers. The communities in these regions have grown significantly, so they will now have their own dedicated servers. This should mean faster and more reliable matches for players in those regions, and the Middle East and Southern Africa servers will have their own ranked ladders. When patch 7.0 launches, if players want to change the preferred server to either Middle East or Southern Africa, open the options menu in the top right by selecting the wrench icon, then press Change Region. We look forward to seeing what competition comes out.
And there it is.
Yes.
There it is. Thank you once again for y'all's patience with that. But yes, we are announcing new server regions.
Yes, and so this is great, and it's a really big deal because when it comes to those communities, we heard Slosh talking about it in the video. They've been growing for a very long time, but haven't really had any servers to call their own. So with Middle East and Southern Africa both getting their own servers, we're excited to see how those server regions populate. And the reason why I wanted to get into that right away is because this week we're having our ranked season end.
Yes, that's tomorrow. Like today's your last day. Tomorrow we got the new ranked season.
So with that, we talked about in the last patch preview, and now it's going to be coming out. Brawlhalla rank's going to be introduced to that. It's got that whole new system. You can read all about it on patch 6.11 and those patch notes. But when it comes to new regions, and this is just how we're going to be working with the Valhalla ranked moving forward.
Yeah.
When we make changes to the Valhalla rank, you'll never see those changes in the middle of a season. It'll always happen at the end of a season. And when we introduce new regions like Middle East and Southern Africa, they're not going to launch with Valhalla right away because the rank is based off of the server population. So we need to have a season. We need to have a season to see how many players are playing there before we go, okay, this is about how many players we want or how many spots in Valhalla rank we wanted to introduce. But we're really excited about this because we know those communities have been asking for those servers for a very long time, and we're launching both of them at the same time. And we had such great success with the Japan server releasing and the Japan Invitational, the competition that's coming out there. I've been seeing Komachin talking on Twitter. It's been so much fun seeing all of that. So I'm really excited for these 2 new regions.
Yeah, I literally can't wait to see what kind of competition is going to literally come out from these 2 new regions, Middle East and Southern Africa. And just like what you said, we need to have a season or so before we can add the new Valhalla rank into these new servers, into these new regions, right? But that's not all we got to talk about. That is really exciting. I am really excited about new server regions, but we got more.
Yes, and we have more coming in 7.0, and this is going to be for all regions.
This is for everyone.
Let's take a look at what's coming up next.
Players will now have the ability to change legends when rematching. After agreeing to a rematch, players will be taken to the Legend Select screen to choose their loadout for the rematch. Players will be given 30 seconds to choose their legend. Once legends have been selected, the banner will display Ready for Rematch. Players will stay at the Legend Select screen until all players are locked in. A countdown will start once everyone has confirmed, and the rematch will begin. Any players that fail to lock in by the end of the allotted time will be assigned whichever loadout they last chose. Additionally, players in Friendly 2v2 will be able to rematch in patch 7.0. Matchmaking queues with rematch enabled will now include Ranked 1v1, Ranked 2v2, Experimental, and Friendly 2v2.
Wow. Select your legend if you are going to rematch.
Yeah, that's a pretty big deal. I know that there are plenty of players in Brawlhalla who go into rank and they're like, I don't know if I want to queue on my main today. I don't know if I'm feeling it. And then they get 3-stocked on that first game. And then what are they supposed to do? Are they going to rematch the guy that's they clearly they could beat him if they were on their main.
If they were on their main. Exactly, if they were on their main.
And then you can't change it. Like, what are you going to do? You have to decline the match. No more, right? Where's this camera?
No more, right there. No,
right over there.
No more.
Because you can now change your legend in rematches. And if you're worried about how this is going to, like, is it going to take forever to get into these rematches? No. If you know that you want to stay with the same character that you've got, you could basically just spam that select button and you'll get right into that rematch at the same speed as it was going before. And like it showed in the video, if you want to take some time to change out your loadout or what that character is, you have up to 30 seconds. But once everybody's locked in, you get right back into that queue and the rematch is going.
And pretty much rematches won't start until all players have confirmed their legends. And you do have a timer, 30 seconds, right? So even if you take the whole time, it's like, okay, whatever happens, if you didn't select something in that 30 seconds, it's just going to pick whatever you previously had. So just keep that in mind if you are trying to get on your main when you're rematching. Hey, it's important. I think what you brought up was important. If,
all I could say, this is a true story, was doing my 2v2 placements, was going to go 10-10. Who did I run into? Maid. And I was on Thatch. What was I supposed to do? I'm playing Thatch. Maid. I'm playing Thatch. What the heck?
What was he supposed to do?
I went 9 and 10. Well, this time I can switch to Barasa. It won't be as easy next time, mate. I'll tell you that much. Okay.
Rematch. Yeah, so...
There's something else, though.
Yes, what is?
This is a... production's asking it.
Well, wait, I want you to bring up what you want to bring up first, and we'll talk about all the cues.
So the other thing that's coming to this as well is that we've been rolling out a... I see Remy laughing in chat. Remy, we're rolling out the rematch feature into a bunch of different queues, and each queue is a little different, so it takes us a little bit of time to get that through, but the one that's being introduced now is in friendly 2v2. Right, and so we're bringing that in, and now we have 4 queues. That's ranked 1v1, ranked 2v2, experimental 1v1, and friendly 2v2 that's going to have that rematch feature that's going through, which is great. That's exciting. Just being able to have more rematches when you're having a good match. Or if you it's really competitive, whatever the heck have you, just having the options.
Just want to run it back. Yeah, it's really great to have these options for y'all for your player experience. We do got more in this nice, lovely 7.0 update that we're talking about, which is this is pretty new. This was a part of, I think it was community feedback that we heard and read about. And it's actually coming very soon in the 7.0 update.
Yeah, let's take a look at it. Go ahead. Toast.
We have a graphic here.
There it is.
So we have a title colors UI update. So what does that mean? So when you go into your inventory and you're looking through your many title rewards, they will now preview their color when you are looking through the inventory instead of having the default, blue UI color or something. So now you can tell, hey, I wanna equip my Oni Master title reward, and now that it is in a lovely deep purple color, and so forth. So now,
that's just nice.
It's a nice quality of life
we have
thing.
A lot of different color varieties with other titles, and you wouldn't really once you started collecting a ton of them. It's kind of hard to know unless you keep equipping each one of them.
It gets
this is just a nice quality of life thing.
Yeah,
that's huge.
It gets a little hard to figure out and remember, what title is what color. But yes, now you can preview the color that your title reward is going to be in your inventory. And this is based literally straight from community feedback, and we were able to put it into 7.0. What else do we got on the docket?
Well, before we get to the next thing, I just want to mention there's some people in chat asking about how to look at the changes that we're talking about on this stream.
Yes.
Right after the development update stream, we will be updating our patch preview webpage just like we did before. We'll be posting those links out on social, so you'll be able to look at everything that we've talked about today in detail with preview images and everything like that. But that will be coming after the stream.
That will be after the stream. Yeah. I mean, we can talk about the link. Well, if you know the link, it's brawlhalla.com/patch
hyphen preview or patch preview,
But don't go there yet. Like I said, like Taza said, actually.
It's still 6.11. It'll be 7.0
after the stream. And so you can look at all the different features and things that are coming into our 7.0 patch. This next bit, I'm really excited for. It's more of an announcement. It's not really coming into the 7.0 patch, but it's an announcement that I know I've seen on socials. People have been asking and talking about. And I'm excited to show a bit of what's coming up.
Let's take a look.
In a little bit.
In just a little bit.
I love it. So look, okay. Olgrim has been busy, hard at work on this, all right? Okay. This is
he
exciting.
hasn't been so hard at work that we're going back to 2020, okay? So it's definitely this year.
It's this year. It's this year.
We're not going back in time.
We're not going back in time. It's 2022. But Olgrim has been hard at work. That's who you kind of heard there. Yeah. So just to clarify, what does that mean? So at BCX, which is our World Championship happening on November 4th through 6th, we will be revealing and announcing the next weapon. So, everyone who's watching the live stream during the event is going to get a first look at the new weapon. But if you are attending, okay, if you are actually
I'm attending.
there, if you're attending, you're actually there
in
person at BCX. Y'all will get a first hands-on early demo of the weapon.
Yes, so that means that and you can learn all you need to learn about BCX at bcx.live, especially if you haven't registered or have not signed up to go, and you can go. You should do that now because it is exactly 31 days from today.
Oh my gosh!
It is October 4th. BCX begins on November 4th. The new weapon will be revealed, and you will be able to play it.
If you're at
BCX.
If for those who are literally attending the event in person, you will be able to get a first hands-on early demo of the new weapon.
Yeah, and this is a little bit interesting when it comes to our development update streams because it's not technically a 7.0 patch item.
But it's exciting.
And you will be able to play it if you're at BCX while patch 7.0 is out. So we just really wanted to get that announcement out there. I'm really excited to be able to use the new weapon at BCX. I see chat's already going
chat's
crazy.
Trying to guess what's going on.
You know what? Okay. I'll give him some hints. Ready for this one? Okay, here it is. Ready?
What, Toss?
I can't wait to edge guard my opponents with weapon throws at BCX with the new weapon. I gotta give him one more. All right.
What a hint.
It's gonna bring me great joy to combo my opponents with the new weapon. If you if you guys don't have this now, I don't know.
Bro.
I don't know what else I can do.
Ooh, Taza,
my limits too.
These hints are like on point, but you can only actually see or actually get a first hands-on early demo of the weapon if you attend BCX. But like I said, if you are viewing the live stream event, everyone will get a first look at it at BCS. I'm just really excited for folks to actually get their hands on an early demo of the weapon. So that's super exciting. Like Taza mentioned, this is not coming into 7.0. It's just an exciting event we wanted to share with y'all that's coming to BCX, our World Championship, which is literally about a month away.
31 days. No, I counted. Yeah.
It's kind of crazy.
We're there. It's basically one full month of October. Whew.
Okay.
That's going to be great.
So the last little tidbit here that I want to mention. Oh, that's right. I totally forgot. Thank you, production in my ear. So we are actually revealing more than just the new weapon at BCX. So you'll see it when we get there.
Yeah, that's like one thing.
Yeah. There's one thing out of many things.
There's just one small thing that is going to be there, but there's going to be a whole...
I like how you said this is a small thing. The next weapon is a small thing.
Look,
excuse me?
The way to think about it, and this is how we've always operated with BCX, but most importantly for this one, we're doing these development update streams. Right. BCX has always been a massive development update event
in itself,
on top of that celebration. So you can expect content like that and a lot more when that month rolls around in 31 days. So a lot of reveals will be going out at BCX.
It's going to be so exciting. So we hope to see y'all there, and we hope that you guys tune in for BCX. We got one more small announcement, or just kind of like a reminder, right?
Yeah.
Because 7.0 is coming October 19th, and with that comes Brawlhallavania, which is our crossover event featuring Simon and Alucard.
Yeah, and it is conveniently spooky for...
It is spooky for maybe folks who might know the spookiest time of the year in Brawlhalla is Brawlhalloween. So tune in next week. We'll have more information about some of the things you can expect for our Brawlhallavania crossover event, and also news about Brawlhalloween too. That's all coming in 7.0 though, which releases October 19th. So really quick recap of everything that is coming in 7.0.
Yes. So this week, even though it was a last patch item, Valhalla and Rank is coming out with a new ranked season. That's tomorrow.
That's tomorrow.
That's tomorrow. Get ready to grind for that, right? And then we've got the new servers, right? Two new server regions, Middle East and Southern Africa. Huge new servers. Really excited to see how those get populated. We've got the updates to rematching for all those rematch keys, right? With the ability to change your legends, and then also adding rematch to friendly 2v2.
Yeah.
Titles are now more easy to see, when you're trying to make sure that your loadout is perfect.
And then Brawlhallavania, and also some more news about Brawl Halloween too. So please tune in.